Morning. So, a couple more discussions that I had on tariff issues and inventory issues. And part of inventory comes from, there's really two separate controls: what price you pay for it and who you buy it from. So, let's just talk about a little bit about who you buy it from. So, all of us have kind of been approached by different suppliers over time, and we've said, well, no, I'm really happy with, Max over here. But I mean, what I'm going to tell you to do is take a little bit of time, and whether it's attending a trade show where you're going to see different suppliers, or whether it's reaching out, but let's try to go outside our region that we're typically used to. So let's say I'm in Vancouver. So why don't we go a little bit more east to see what's going on there? We have a couple reasons for that. One is it takes us away from the current supplier market that we're in. So if we do have some pressures with respect to cost and projects and all those other things, that could be putting pressure on your business as well. So going outside of the region, we don't necessarily know what's going on in, let's say, Saskatchewan or Ontario or Quebec. So take the time to look at that. Number two is understand that you can be flexible. You can be flexible assuming you've built a strong business that has good profit margins. If we need to talk about that, please reach out because we can talk about that all day long. But make sure you're building those relationships with those backup vendors to give you an opportunity to go to them in times of uncertainty. Because ultimately, what we want to do is we want to stay agile. We don't necessarily want to be focused on one supplier. Now, will you get better terms from the supplier that you use all the time? Of course you're going to do that. So this could cost you a little bit more in terms of financing. It could cost you a little bit more in terms of deploying your cash for that. Just be smart about what you do. Take the time to do your research and leverage your technology that you have in place to determine what your prices look like now, into the future, and what they look like with other suppliers. So what's your biggest challenge with your supply chain? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.